Welcome to the Rewards Master Live. My little tablet, so I'm hoping everything's coming through. Somebody let me know if you can hear me fine and if everything's working out all right. Well, welcome to this special live edition. I am here for work. I've been traveling and it's I'm staying in my background's different because I'm staying in the apartment provided for me by the school. Is that better? Somebody put in there if that's better. It says that the mic had a problem. Audio cut out. Is it back? Is the back? Let's see, maybe I could tell on my phone. I'm not sure how my internet connection is here with this. Audio cut out. Nobody's commented that they've got it back, but it says that it's working now. So hopefully it is. Let me check on this because I want to get to everybody's comments as soon as we possibly can. Okay, I'm pulling it up on my end to see. Does anybody tell me if I'm off of audio? Reward Master Live. Okay, here. I'm hoping everything's coming through. Somebody let me know if you can hear me fine. Okay, it's working on my phone at least. It is. All right. Well, welcome to everybody. It says that we've got a 25 in here already. That's pretty good. Let me go back through. And like I said, let me know if my audio's back. You have audio now. Good. So everybody, sorry about that. Like I said, when you travel and I'm using their Wi-Fi and on my tablet and all this, so it's like kind of a mess. So we'll work through it. All right, let's see when we get to some comments. The man, the myth, the legend, Mike Newland is here. Says, good evening, everybody. And then Jamie, let's see if I can see. This is acting weird. It's not even staying up on the screen. I might read them from over on the side. Jamie says, what's going on, Rewards Master? Been enjoying your content. Thank you. Appreciate that. I wanted to share a redemption I booked, MX to Hilton. I know. Everybody says it's terrible, but here's the math. Booked a 5-night December 29th through January 3rd at SiteSmart Vail, SLH, 480,000 Hilton points. Cash price was $7,000. Whoa, $7,441. Hilton cents per point was 1.55. 4x the standard Hilton value. And MX MR cent per point value was 3.7. Jamie, that was a win in any book. Anything over 3 cents per point on a hotel is just smoking good. So congrats on that. Smoking good. All right, let's get to some other comments. Man, this is responding very slowly. I apologize. Medic is here, spreadsheet warrior, and says, greetings from H-Town. Good to have you here, Medic. I'm not getting them to come up on the screen. I might even stop trying here in a second. New again is here. Says, hello from England. This is the first live of any kind Said my mic was muted again, but hopefully it's back. Nick said, afternoon, Bop and everybody. Good to have you here, Nick. New again, as we already mentioned that one. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just read them from the side because that's giving me trouble here. Medic said, the Hyatt Place upgraded me to the highest floor with rooms. Good. That's awesome. So you've got a suite. That's awesome. Medic said, not sure if it's you, but no audio. This is all from back a while ago. Dem is here. Hey, Dem. Good to see you. Great to have you on board. Yuri says you lost sound. Dem says good afternoon. Okay. Yeah, they're telling me I had audio again. It's acting like your internet's bad. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've been using it. I've been on Zoom meetings, so I'm surprised by that. But hopefully it's going to be better. And maybe if I'm not trying to do extra stuff like throwing the stuff up on the screen, that'll improve. Bad internet, somebody says, picture frozen, but audio is working. Okay, so that's the exact opposite of what I'm seeing on my end. Let me see what I'm seeing over here on my phone. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Okay, M2K01 says, what are some good flight options back from Munich, Germany to the West Coast? I'm based in Sacramento, and I'm traveling with my wife and 2 small kids. So you're asking Munich, Germany to check into Condor. We flew Condor business class. It was only $55K with Alaska, and it was a really good experience. In fact, Nona was just telling me the other day, we were trying to list out some of our favorite business class flights. She said, I really like that Condor flight. That was really, she loved the salt pepper shakers. They were little airplanes. So that was really fun. So I would look into that. Abby Kant says, good afternoon, everybody, and happy Friday. Good to have you here, Abby. Yeah, I guess my connection still is dropping. So I'm trying to fix it. So hopefully it's working again. Others are saying it hasn't been watchable. Let me see if, yeah, we still have 24 in here. So somebody tell me if I'm back doing better. Let's see. Frozen, not watchable. Having great July. It depends on the West Coast. Lots of airports on the West Coast. New again said in response to the question. Dem says you might want to try going live from your phone. It's no bueno. Okay. I've been looking for award availability STT, which I found no problem at 38K from DCA with Air France, but award availability is trash coming back. I've tried AA, Air France, and Virgin. Well, like I said, I'm thinking if let's see, award availability to STT. Where's STT? I'm trying to remember. Give me that in the comments if you would. Coder Corral says just got 80,000 points for using my 2,000 education credit from work. So pretty happy about that. That's pretty awesome. That is very, very awesome. Well, all right. I'm at the end of the comments. I don't know if people have dropped out because of the connection or not. Can you hear me now? So somebody drop a comment right away if you don't mind in there, and let's make sure the audio and the video are working. Hopefully, since I'm not trying to do extra and throw it on the screen, that's helped out. Let me know. New again says St. Thomas USVI. All right, now we can hear you now. Good to hear that. All right, I'm going to try to. I'm hesitant, but I'm going to try to throw some of these comments up on the stage. They said, yeah, but the video is bad. I don't know what's going on. I've been, like I said, I was using this all day for some Zoom meetings, so I don't know what's happening with this. Okay, so Jamie says it's been steady now, so hopefully it'll stay that way. Let's see if we can add this other to the stage so we can get to comments. Again, I apologize. It's part of when you're working. You got to deal with what they have for you. All right, it's coming up. It says hasn't said that it clicked off my audio, so that's a good thing. All right, so some of these comments. This is on my recent video that was about the Chase business card that it solves a big problem for me. So I just got the Ink Preferred card, the 100,000 bonus. And you've heard me say many times that 3X and below categories are kind of earnings on categories are kind of irrelevant now because of the fact that the built palladium gives me more than 3X. Also now a circumstance in my world where I want to separate out my business and my personal spend on some things. Preferred because it has a broad 3X travel category. So I was talking about that in the video. And K-State Nate said, I agree that the Ink is a better Chase $95 transfer tax card. And what he's talking about is that there are only 3 cards you can use in the Chase. Well, I suppose they now have the reserve for business, but so 4 cards you can use for transfer partners. And so the only ones you can use are, of course, the reserve card, the Strata Premier card. And then on the business side, you can use the reserve business, or you can use this Ink Preferred card. And so what he's saying, and I agree with, because I mentioned this in the video, I'm going to get rid of my Strata Preferred card because I don't care anything about that card. I just had it to be able to transfer my points. And I'm going to use this card, which I think is a better transfer tax card, in order to be able to transfer out to partners. So K-State Nate and I had the same idea on that. All right. New again, and he's gone. What's going on with that? Your audio and latency are pretty bad at the moment, brother. Okay. I'm going to restart. So let's try this again. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. So let me restart this whole thing.